Welcome to Storytime. At the mysterious tower, Donald and Goofy are sitting around waiting for Mickey, who abandoned them there when he stole the Star Shard. When they see someone beaming down, they're elated, until it turns out to be Ventus. Since he's been with Mickey, they take him to see Yen Sid in case he has a clue that'll help them find him. Yen Sid recognizes that Ventus is one of Ericus' pupils. He's been having trouble finding Mickey because he keeps zapping from world to world, though now that he doesn't have the Star Shard anymore, it should work. The group sees that Mickey is unconscious in the dirt, which is somehow enough for Ventus to recognize it as the Badlands, even though it could be literally any patch of dirt on any world anywhere. Ventus volunteers to go save Mickey to repay his debt. Terra, meanwhile, sees a bright light and follows it to the Destiny Islands. He finds a star-shaped Paupu fruit, remembering that Aqua had mentioned it before. He wonders if there's any way for he and his friends to be together after all that's happened. He sees Sora, the boy who had helped heal Ventus' heart, and another boy named Riku walking together on the beach. Riku sees Terra and immediately assumes he's from the outside world, not recognizing him from their small island. He's always believed in other worlds, and had a yearning to see what lies beyond the island. He's even heard that someone actually made it away, that person of course being Xehanort. He tells Terra he wants to explore the other worlds so he can grow stronger and protect his friends. Terra feels a connection to the boy. He decides to perform the Keyblade inheritance ceremony, which hands down the ability to wield one. He doesn't tell Riku this, simply instructing him to touch his Keyblade while he says the words. In your hand, take this key. So long as you have the makings, then, through this simple act of taking, its wielder you shall one day be. Of course, Riku doesn't understand the gravity of what's being done. Terra tells him to keep it a secret so he won't tell Sora. The two scamper away, and Terra leaves. A little later, Aqua finds herself following a light to the islands too. She also finds Riku and Sora, still playing together. She sees the same potential in Sora that Terra saw in Riku, and she considers performing the inheritance ceremony on him. However, she senses that Riku has had one done on him already, and surmises that it must have been Terra who did it. In the end, she decides not to make Sora a key bearer, because she's afraid of what will happen to him and Riku in the future. She's afraid that the Keyblades will come between them, the same way that they have between her, Terra, and Ventus. Although their friendship was forged by training together, everything that's happened stemmed from Terra's frustrations with not being on Aqua's level, and she doesn't want to put Sora and Riku through that. Instead, she instructs Sora to always look after Riku, and if he's ever walking down a dark path, to keep him safe and bring him back. Of course, she has no way of knowing that in giving Sora this advice, she's guaranteed that the Keyblade will come between them after all. But for now, it's time for Sora and Riku to go back to the main island, and as she watches them leave, Aqua wonders what's going to happen to her and her friends. Now, I have to mention, though we know Sora and Riku's encounters with Aqua and Terra are of monumental importance and are setting up the rest of the story, to the two boys it's just another day on the beach, and as they grow up, the specifics of the meetings will fade, as so many childhood memories do. Although we know the significance and can't separate it from the events, the kids have no idea what any of it means, though the power given to Riku and the message given to Sora will stay with them. Ventus has made it to the Badlands, where he finds the unconscious Mickey as well as Master Xehanort. Suddenly, Ventus' dormant memories kick in, things he'd forgotten entirely since being with Master Ericus. He remembers training here with Xehanort, and then being abandoned at the Destiny Islands. This, as always, is Master Xehanort's intention. He wants Ventus to remember everything so he can make the choice to fight Vanitas and forge the Keyblade. He tells Ventus that the Keyblade has the power to create endings, and that he has the power to create it. He claims that Ericus has always known, and that's why he's wanted so badly to keep Ventus by his side, so he can never realize his full potential. Ventus, confused by his regained memories and his wavering faith in Ericus to begin with, buys the story. Xehanort sends him and Mickey through a portal to the land of departure to seek the truth themselves. Meanwhile, Xehanort contacts Terra, asking him to come to the Badlands. He feigns concern, telling Terra that Ventus has learned the truth of his origins and is about to take out his anger on Master Ericus. Terra speeds off to intervene, and Xehanort laughs as his carefully laid plans come closer to fruition. At the land of departure, Ericus is overjoyed to see Ventus again, though he expected Aqua to be with him. Ventus immediately accuses Ericus of imprisoning him because he's a weapon. Ericus puts two and two together, realizing that when Xehanort had faked remorse for flirting with the darkness, it was really just a chance to leave Ventus with him until he was needed. Ericus realizes he let his friendship with Xehanort trick him into thinking he could change, when in fact he had wasted the opportunity to stop him before. Consumed with guilt, he sees no other option than removing the implement to make the Keyblade. He has to destroy Ventus. He releases an attack at Ventus, but it's blocked by Terra, who has just arrived. Ericus demands that he stands down, but Terra refuses. Seeing no other option, Ericus decides Terra must fall as well, shedding a tear for the duty he feels he must enact. Ericus goes on the attack again, Terra using his darkness to deflect it, enraging his former master even more. He tosses Ven through a dark portal to keep him safe, and faces Ericus in combat. Ericus' skills are more than formidable, pushing Terra to his absolute limit. Terra uses every skill he's learned on his journey, his darkness empowering him. Finally, he lands the blow that ends the fight, and looks on in horror as his master is defeated. Beaten back to his senses, Ericus assures Terra that he did the right thing, and that Ericus himself was the one who lost his way. He's unable to finish his thought though, because he's struck from behind and fades away. The shot, though Terra has not seen it, came from Master Xehanort. He's impressed with Terra's power, but feels his remorse is misplaced. He needs to finally give in to his anger fully and embrace the darkness once and for all. But Terra is finally done listening to Xehanort, and Xehanort's done being subtle. He tells Terra to come to the Badlands, calling them by their true name, the Keyblade Graveyard, the place where the Keyblade War was fought. Once Terra sees Aqua and Ventus die, he'll finally stop fighting his darkness and succumb fully. As a parting gift, Xehanort summons a massive ball of darkness that rips the land of departure asunder. Terra watches helplessly as his home is brutally ripped apart, the end result unrecognizable as a place that he, Ventus, and Aqua lived and trained in for so many years. With the land of departure in shambles, Terra rushes off to the Keyblade Graveyard to see if he can save his friends. Thanks for watching Storytime. If you'd like to see more, you can subscribe or follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Tumblr. See you next time.